Hello, Reverend Mike here again. And today I want to talk more about cancer, and especially about cancer ideas for caregivers so that they can get and accept the help and they need and protect themselves in the process of delivering care. Why am I writing this book? The story least told is a story about the challenges of the caregivers. It is a lot of work, and it is not always appreciated or rewarded. Many hands make light work is an old expression that is still true today. Sharing the work can be satisfying. Fresh ideas about helping are included in the book is Cancer Glue for Caregivers. Cancer is such a deep subject. And it's important in cancer care to battle the seeming threat of fear in the lives of the one that you're caring about. Cancer caregivers frequently take on the whole job as if they were the one responsible for everything. But that's not the truth. The truth is that a cancer caregiver needs to be like a maestro conducting an orchestra. They can do that by inviting people to be interactive in the care and support of the person that they're taking care of. Caregivers can have a little help please list so that when people come around and say, oh, if there's anything I can do, please let me know. Well, caregivers need to have that list ready so that way you could take her for an appointment. You could take and sit with her while I go to my doctor's appointment. You could do this, that, and the other thing. Where the caregiver doesn't have to do it all. Where the caregiver can run errands during the time that the patient is getting their care. A part of the community that could really help patients is their prayer family. Now, some caregivers may not think about that if they're not part of the same prayer community that the patient is. But the patient's prayer family can be very helpful to the caregiver in just coming and being with the person so that they don't have to watch them. And also that the change of the personalities and the people surrounding the patient is very important to keep their mood lifted. I have a list in the book of other prayer support ideas. And the patient's family can be very interactive when invited to do so and given specific tasks. The book contains some tips for caregivers to cope with everything that they have to deal with and the stress and any guilt. There's some tips about getting support, physical intervention for the caregivers, and finding peace for the caregivers. Caregivers deserve respect and acknowledgement. They do not do well when they just serve, and don't get any support whatsoever. So I would like to encourage you to get my little book when it's available free. And I want to remind you that the Healing Presence tab at angelraphaelspeaks.com has books on healing all the time. Kindle allows me to give away healing books for free 5 days out of every 90. And I have some 75 books on healing. So there's a lot of them there that will be available. And I keep a rotation going on so that there's one available for free all the time. 15 days out of 30 cancer titles are featured. Days 1 through 5, 11 through 15, and 21 through 25 each month are days where I focus on having cancer titles up. If you have a Kindle, you just need to go to the Healing Presence tab at angelraphaelspeaks.com. Choose the titles that are free that you're interested in, and any others that you may need later, and go ahead and verify that the price is $0.00, and then download them. If you do not have a Kindle, Amazon has free apps that can help. There's a free app for Kindle for PC, and there's a free app for Kindle for Mac. You just go to Amazon.com and look that up and get the apps, and then you can download the free books into your free apps. I recommend that you download anything you might need someday, so that when you do need it, it's on hand for your purposes or the purposes of others who you support. I invite you to be aware that your gift to your patient you're taking care of is significant. And it's also important for you to get the support you need so that you can be stress-free in this process. So I encourage you to tap into everything that's available for you. A little bit later, after I finish this talk, I will add to the back end of this video a picture of the book that I have that is titled Cancer Glue for Caregivers. So I wish you well. God bless you. Have a great day. Be kind to yourself in this process. You are doing significant work, and it's important that you appreciate your gifts to the individuals that you're serving. And so, here's my little book.